This is PvP Civilization, where your entire life is determined by the amount of hits you have left with your sword, which means my life is only 58 attacks long, unless I make it past this wall, which will give me a stone sword, doubling my lifespan. But the thing is I already made it past the wall, and I died. In PvP Civilization, if your sword breaks, it's game over, and mine definitely broke. So the question is how am I standing here alive and with a full durability wooden sword? Part of me sword and dying was just a bad dream, but I know it was real. The sign in my room still says I've won 3 PvP battles, which means every fight I had and everything I went through had to have happened, which means I definitely died.
Let's go. Get out here. Time for PvP.
And I forgot about the daily PvP checks. At least I got a new wooden sword now. Surviving the daily attack won't be an issue.
You know the drill. You owe 1 PvP attack, just like every day.
You are just the person I need to talk to. I don't even know how to say this. How exactly am I still alive?
I am so glad. I ask myself that question every single day. You have 0 PvP skill. You leave your door open all the time. You talk to yourself. You think you have a girlfriend, but she is most certainly not interested in you. You act all cool like you're the main character or something, and then the plot armor? Don't even get me started.
What?
You're not even that good looking.
Okay, bro, can you stop? That's not at all what I was talking about. All of that was very unnecessary and kind of mean. Also, the girlfriend part. But anyways, no, I mean, I actually died. I got a stone sword and it broke and I'm back here.
I don't even know what to say to that. If you're gonna try to make up a crazy story to get out of your daily PvP attack, it won't work.
No, you don't get it. I'm not making this up. After I won the 3rd PvP battle needed to rank up, I went through the red gate. I was in some hallway, and when I walked towards the end, a stone sword appeared in my hand. And that's when I realized everyone with a stone sword has been living under us this entire time. Well, I bought 4 chest plates, I tried buying a video journal machine, and then I died.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You got your 3 wins, you got your stone sword, and then you bought 3 leather chest plates?
It was actually 4 leather chest plates, but continue.
And then you decided to buy a video journal machine.
Well, I mean, I had to keep up with my daily journal, especially after I ranked up to a stone sword.
And then your sword broke and you died. What happened after?
And then I woke up back here in my bed,
all
like
right,
nothing.
I'm gonna need 2 attacks now to make up for all that pain and suffering for listening to all that. Please keep it to yourself next time.
I didn't expect the PvP guard to believe my story. I didn't even believe it myself when I said it out loud. All I know is somehow I was revived in PvP Civilization. It's kind of unfortunate how me coming back to life leads to me paying double what I would usually pay in a daily PvP check, but all things considered, the most important thing is that I'm alive. I thought my journey was over, but I might still have a chance to figure out why we're even here, and if there's a way out. The only thing I know for certain is that a stone sword gives me a longer life. And of course I had to go and break it in 2 minutes. Not exactly my smartest moment. Wait, what am I still doing here? I have 3 PvP wins. I could rank up right now. To get a stone sword in PvP Civilization, you only need 2 things. You need to win 3 PvP battles, and you need 3 hits of your sword to open up the gate. Fortunately, I have both of those, so there's nothing stopping me now. If I remember, the food on the other side of the wall was expensive. I might be the only one who knows that. Usually, no one would be able to come back to this side of the wall after you go through. Wait, I might be the smartest person in PvP Civilization. I'm just gonna buy food here because it's cheaper, and then once I rank up, I'll have a stone sword with full durability and tons of food to survive level 2. Let's go! I went to the PvP marketplace to carry out my plan, but it quickly went downhill. Ah! Wait, I'm sorry, I'm leaving! I don't need food, I just need to rank up. Ah, this is really bad. Ever since I came back to life, I completely forgot where I was. This was PvP Civilization, a place where people are forced to fight each other for a better life. And because I let my guard down, I don't have time to rank up now. The only way out of this is a PvP battle. Alright bro, this is your last chance to step away. I've already got 3 PvP wins, but I'm not afraid to make it 4.
Wait, just a second. I don't want to fight, I just want to talk.
Right, so you attack me and now it's never gonna happen.
I'd put my sword down if I could. Just listen to me. I know you died and I know you came back.
What? What are you talking about?
I saw you go through the gate to get your stone sword, and I heard the story you told to the guard.
Let me take a guess. You thought that believing my story would get me to trust you? I mean, what did you hope to gain from all of this?
I thought this might be important. The other day, I overheard you talking with a woman.
Oh yeah, that was actually me and my girlfriend.
I highly doubt that.
It's up for interpretation. Anyways, continue. Hey, where's your armor stand for your bed? Why do I have to pay to sleep? Alright, whatever. I'm ready for my PvP lesson. Okay, talk about invasion of privacy. Anyways, so why exactly did that stick with you? And why go through all of this to tell me that?
If you want to talk more, I live on the top floor on the right. You don't have to trust me, and I don't expect you to. All I want to say is, ask the guards if you have to pay to sleep in PvP Civilization.
And that was the last thing the player said to me before he turned around and went back towards the houses. Why should I sleep in PvP Civilization? Maybe the player was trying to stall me from ranking up? I mean, there's nothing stopping me now. I guess it could be some sort of trap. Or the player knows something that I don't, and asking a guard is the only way to find out. Alright, I guess I can wait a few more minutes to rank up. Hey, excuse me, guard, could I ask you a question?
Please, not you again. If I hear another fake story from you, I think I actually might die.
Okay, I don't know how listening to a story could possibly be that bad, but anyways, no, it's not a story. Players have to pay to sleep in PvP Civilization? You know, like pay a tax to sleep?
Why would you have to pay to go to bed? I mean, the conditions in PvP Civilization are bad enough already. That would just be cruel.
So why is there an armor stand next to my bed?
Okay, if you're gonna talk to yourself, please just step away from the door and do it somewhere else.
I watched as the guard disappeared behind the doors that only PvP guards have access to. He said that no player has to pay to sleep in PvP Civilization. So that means I'm the only one with an armor stand. But why? I'm guessing that that player that told me to ask the guard knows something. Once again, this could be an elaborate trap that I'm falling for, but if I rank up to a stone sword, I might never be able to come back here. So this could be my last chance to find out what the player knows. Alright, if this is a trap, let's just hope I can PvP my way out of this. Hey, look, it's the guy from a few minutes ago. Before you do anything, do not open the door. We can talk like this. So, now that that's clear, I asked the guard the question.
Guessing the answer you got made you curious.
I don't get it. Why would I have an armor stand in my room? I mean, I have to pay 3 attacks to sleep. That's kind of a scam if you ask me. I've only slept once in PvP Civilization because of that.
That's what I'm trying to piece together. Armor stands are powerful. They can't be broken, and they basically control all of PvP Civilization. But most importantly, hitting armor stands always gives something in return.
That's right. Armor stands are used to buy things.
So the question I have is, when you hit the armor stand...
What was I actually buying? Because if sleeping is free, then I paid 3 PvP attacks for something else.
Exactly.
At that moment, I knew that that player and I were thinking the exact same thing. Okay, crazy idea, but you don't think that that armor stand in my room is what allowed me to respawn, do you?
Maybe. Or it could be nothing. Of course, you would need to die again to test it out, but I hope it doesn't come to that.
The player was right. The only way to know for certain if the armor stand makes me respawn. To be honest, I'm not too sure I want to test that willingly. Because if I'm wrong and the armor stand does nothing, then I obviously run the risk of being gone for good, and whatever second chance I got would be thrown out the window. The best course from here on out is to treat this like my one and only life. Maybe this armor stand was responsible for bringing me back to life, but if it wasn't, then I only have one more shot to make it out of PvP Civilization. And this time, I'm not gonna waste it. I waited in my room until nighttime. The day I rank up to become a stone sword. And it will be the day where I figure out what life is like when you can live for over 130 attacks. There's no questioning that life on the second level is gonna be dangerous. It's a very real possibility that I don't even survive my first day, which is why I'm taking a chance with this mysterious armor stand in my room. No one knows a thing about this place and why we're even in here. So maybe it's not too crazy to believe that this armor stand could save my life. Alright, been a while since I've done a video journal. Hello? We're back again with a video journal. I guess I should address the elephant in the room. I'm alive. Yes, I know I broke my stone sword before I even got to level 2, but we're just not going to talk about that anymore. The point is I am on my way to get my stone sword for real this time, and I'm not going to break it in the first 2 minutes. I know I traditionally have a problem with spending all of my attacks very quickly, but I can promise that's not going to happen again. I mean, that guy was the old me. I'm a changed man back to life. I can't explain it, but it just makes you value the important things in your life more. Like my girlfriend. She got her stone sword a couple days ago, and honestly, she's probably worried sick about me. That is, if she survived level 2, but given the fact that she actually knows how to fight, I'm sure she's doing just fine. Anyways, let's talk strategy. Once I drop down to level 2 of PvP Civilization, there's no coming back. There is a chance that the mysterious armor stand in my room causes me to respawn, but I'm not counting on that. As far as I'm concerned, this is my last and only chance to PvP Civilization, which means this time I'm not spending my attacks on chest plates. I'm buying 3 pieces of cooked steak for 18 attacks. I know the prices are bad, but I can't risk just going to the PvP marketplace again. I just need to rank up. And the only other thing I'm buying is, well, let's just say the next update will come from level 2. All right, signing off. Okay, as planned, buying a video journal machine for 30 attacks. I still have 113 attacks left. Yeah, I'll be good. Besides, I don't know how I could over to the giant hole in the ground that would lead to the second level of PvP civilization. I couldn't see anything at the bottom. For all I know, I might not even survive the drop. But I know that there's only one way to find out. I jumped, not knowing if I would ever come back. I thought my feet were never gonna touch the ground again until I heard a huge splash and I looked up to see I was completely submerged in water. I've never seen this much water in my life before, let alone any water in PvP civilization at all. To take a look at my surroundings. All I saw were 4 identical hallways. This was it. This was the start of my new life as a stone sword in PvP civilization. It was pretty clear that this was a one-way trip. There would be no way back up to the wooden sword level. But who knows? Maybe I'll never want to go back up again. Maybe getting a stone sword was a ticket to paradise. Or even better, this could be the end and the way out of PvP civilization. I walked to the end of one of the hallways and I was met with a door. Except I know these doors. These doors weren't the ones that these doors were only opened by PvP guards. Oh wait, there's a button. I pressed the button that should have opened the door, but unfortunately it did not. Well, this is perfect. I guess level 2 of PvP civilization is broken. So what now? But all of a sudden, I heard the door open and a PvP guard was standing right in front of me.
Just for future reference, you only need to ring the doorbell one time. Anyways, welcome to level 2. Follow me.
Oh, it was a doorbell. That kind of makes sense. Well, here we go. Time for level 2 of PvP civilization. Behind us as I followed the guard with a different colored shield down the ladder. In a matter of seconds, my new life would begin. The guard opened the door in front of us and we walked out into level 2 of PvP civilization. This was life as a stone sword. It looked almost identical to the wooden sword level, which I didn't have a problem with. The problem I had was that by the looks of it, it didn't look like I was escaping PvP civilization anytime soon.
Since you just ranked up, you're under my protection. Follow me.
Let's go. I'll take protection from a PvP guard any day. No way. I get a top floor room too? Maybe this is paradise.
Alright, this right here is your room on the top floor to the left. It's a standard 1 room, 1 bed, but of course if you're looking for something bigger, you can always buy the large house from the PvP marketplace.
Let's go. I can buy a bigger house here too? I am definitely getting one of those. Well, thank you for the protection.
Look, I know you're new here, but players usually leave a PvP tip for getting you to your house safely.
Oh, a tip? Yeah, for sure. I got you. Sorry, I didn't know tipping was a thing here.
Thank you very much appreciated. Well, good luck in PvP civilization. I hope you survive.
Thank you, I guess. That doesn't sound too good. Well, here we are. My life is now 82 attacks long. I always dreamed for a time when I could have a stone sword and live longer than 59 hits. And now I'm living that dream. The question now is, where do I go from here? I looked at the sign on the wall next to the picture of me. Well, that's odd. I should have 3 wins. I guess information travels slowly in PvP civilization. I took a look around the stone sword level. Just like at the wooden sword level, there was the same red wall with the same door. But something was different. Something changed about the design on the walls. And that's when I realized the truth of PvP civilization has been around me this entire time. I never questioned as to why the walls were designed the way they were. Why there was wood only at the top. But now seeing the new gray stones, I now realize that the walls were never just designed. They were all of the levels of PvP civilization, and there were 5. All of a sudden, I heard the swing of a sword right behind me. Oh, this can't be good.
I should have known that was you talking.
No way.
But seriously, stop talking and get in here. It's like you're trying to die.
You know what? I don't even care about the fact that I just found out that there might be 5 levels to PvP civilization, and the fact that I'll probably never escape this place because my future wife. Let's go. Don't worry about the door. I'll get it. It's just what gentlemen do. Anyways, so long time no see.
I'm gonna ignore that first part. Well, congratulations. Looks like you had what it took to rank up after all.
Yeah, well, I couldn't have done it without your help. I mean, you taught me everything I needed to know about PvP, and I have a longer life because of it. But anyways, let's talk about the important stuff. Like how crazy it is that your room is across from my room? I mean, it wants us to be together.
Alright, kid. The only reason you got that house in the first place is because I defeated the person who was living there before you.
Oh.
And you were about to be my second victim if it wasn't for that weird thing you do where you talk to yourself.
It's called monologuing, and it's good for the story. Anyways, so what do I need to know about level 2?
PvP civilization goes even deeper. You need 5 victories here to rank up to an iron sword, but I don't know when it ends.
5 victories for an iron sword? There's no way to win 5 more battles. I died already. Can't the suffering just end?
I'm sorry, did you just say you died already? What do you mean by that?
Oh, yeah, funny thing. So I actually got a stone sword a while ago, and for reasons that won't be said, it broke and I died, but I woke back up on the first layer.
You're saying I can take you out right now, and you'll come back.
Whoa, what is wrong with you? No, we're not gonna test it out. All I know is that there's an armor stand in my room at the first level. No one else in PvP Civilization seems to have one, so that's my only guess.
Not even sure if you're telling the truth or not, but if someone did have that power, they could be the strongest one in PvP Civilization.
The woman was right. If I had the power to respawn, I could practice PvP without worrying about dying, and eventually I would be the best in PvP Civilization. That also means that I would have enough chances to get to the last level, or better yet, find out the truth about this place. Alright, I don't know if I'm ever gonna respawn again, so what should I do?
You should go find a chest plate. It's unlikely you'll survive a battle without one.
I totally don't have a rocky history with buying chest plates, but the woman was right. I'm not that good at PvP, so getting a chest plate means that's probably my best chance of survival. I thanked the woman for her help again, and I told her that if she was ever ranking up to an iron sword soon, I would be totally comfortable with a long distance relationship. She didn't respond to that part, but you know, that's her thing. She's so serious all the time. It's fine. Anyways, before I go get a chest plate, and actually before I do anything in PvP Civilization, I need to do quite possibly the most important task of all time. Good place for my video journal machine. I bought this thing for 30 swings of my sword, so I have to make good use of it. Alright, this seems like a great spot. This is my first video journal as a stone sword in PvP Civilization, and I will say things are off to a great start. I have cooked beef to tie me over for a while, and I have around 80 swings left with my sword. On top of that, my girlfriend lives right across from me. How crazy is that? And she's insane at PvP, so she'll protect me, hopefully. But for now, I'm on a solo journey. Yes, I know the obvious question is, am I scared that my shopping addiction is gonna get the best of me again? Given the fact that last time I bought 4 chest plates, breaking my sword, and dying. But no, I will not be tempted this time because now I'm actually focused on my survival. Anyways, that's the end of this video journal log. Hopefully, I will be around to update it again. I made my way over to my first new room at the stone sword level. When I walked in, I saw a structure that I've never seen before. If this was the PvP marketplace at level 2, I had to be careful. I was in unexplored territory, meaning players could be hiding anywhere waiting for a sneak attack, especially on players that have never been here, like me. I climbed up the vines and hopped on to the first level of the structure. And sure enough, I found myself in the PvP marketplace. This is where every player goes to get what they need to survive here. And I need a chest plate to survive. No! Okay, I am not a fan of this design choice for the PvP marketplace. From what I could tell, the first floor of the PvP marketplace was only food, which means the chest at the top. Looking back, I should have just gotten a chest plate before I came down here. If I had done that, my life would have been a lot less stressful. But now I know what to do if I respawn. Alright, what do we got here? PvP guard protection, 60 seconds. It costs 50 attacks plus expected tip. Wait, that's awesome. Can I afford this? 77 attacks left. No, I can't buy this. But I'll come back for this one day. I walked over to the next armor stand and stumbled upon exactly what I was looking for. Here we go. Leather chest plate for 20 attacks.
Oh, I don't think so.
Oh man, that's not good. I slowly turned around to see a player with a leather chest plate standing directly across from me. If this was gonna end in a PvP battle, I don't know if this was one I could win.
Bold move coming up here thinking you could get a chest plate without a fight, but that's what all the new stone swords do. They come here unprepared and fall right into my trap. And I get the easiest PvP victories of my life. And after I've taken out you, I can rank up to become an iron sword. So
guy has a leather chest plate and 4 wins already. And there's no way down to the surface except through the middle, but that's not an option now. The path is blocked and the only way through is to fight. This will probably be my last PvP battle. I will give it my all, but let's just say I really hope that respawn thing is an option. The player walked towards me and I pulled out my best trick in the book.
Wow, a new stone sword player that knows how to critical hit? You might actually win this.
Come on, I just gotta land one more. Wait, what? How did you just hit me so many times?
It's called a PvP combo. You actually have to be good at PvP to do it. Now let's get this over with.
This guy was too good, but he also talked too much. I saw an opening and I took it. I jumped off into the center of the PvP marketplace, just barely catching myself at the bottom of the vines. It didn't look like the player was after me, but still, that was way too close. I didn't achieve my goal of getting a chest plate, but all I needed to do now was get back safely. Fortunately, I did that part successfully. Okay, now I don't want to explore any more of PvP Civilization. I've got one piece of steak left, which should tie me over for a while. So, in the meantime, I will talk about my feelings. Alright, back again, video journal log number 2 here, and a lot of unanswered questions about PvP Civilization. Why are we here? How do we get out? Why are we forced to fight each other? And then there was that thing that guy just did to me. What was it called? A PvP combo? Yeah, I wonder what that's all about. How do I do one of those? Every day it just seems like I know less. Oh man, there is just so much to wrap my head around. Oh, and don't even get me started about the PvP guards. What's up with them? I mean, can guards rank up themselves? How do you become a guard at level 2? And those doors that only they're allowed to open, where do those go? And why do guards accept bribes in the form of PvP attacks? I don't know how getting attacked by players helps them in any way. So that's just another thing that doesn't make any sense. And then there's the woman that lives across from me. Oh, talk about a complicated relationship. She's winning PvP battles and trying to find the truth about this place. But I feel like we're gonna get married someday. I wonder if they sell engagement rings in PvP Civilization. Alright, that's enough of talking to myself. A lot of unknowns, a lot of unanswered questions, and no guarantee that I'll survive the next day. As of now, I have a little over 70 hits left of my sword to try to get to the next level. If I got an iron sword, who knows how long my life would be. But if I'm gonna rank up to an iron sword, I can't just stay in my room forever. I have to PvP. I fell asleep until I woke up from the sound of voices. Just outside my room, I could hear the PvP guard talking. All I heard was 1v1 and let's go, followed by the sound of people climbing down a ladder. If my suspicions were correct, the woman across from me was selected for a mandatory 1v1. Sure enough, I opened up my door to see that the woman's room was open. This was really bad. I don't care how good she is at PvP. If you get selected for a mandatory 1v1, only one person comes back alive. And if she gets matched up with someone that has a chest trouble, which is why I have to try to help. I followed the guard into the next room, and sure enough, I was in the 1v1 arena at the stone level. Okay, I gotta try to get in here somehow.
Whoa, buddy, let me stop you right there. If you're looking for a 1v1, there's only 2 ways you can get up there. You either get selected for a mandatory 1v1, or you can buy a ticket.
A ticket, yes, perfect. That's exactly what I need. Do you have any on you? How much does it cost?
Do you really think I look like a guy who sells tickets? No, I don't have any on me. You have to buy one from the kind of pricey though, just a heads up. You can find them at the top level.
The PvP marketplace. Okay, I'll be right back. I had to hurry. If I don't get this ticket in time, I might risk losing the one person I can trust in PvP Civilization. However, if I'm gonna have any chance at joining that fight, I need to win a fight of my own first. I got to the top where I saw the player with the chest plate standing directly over the armor stand I needed to get to. This was it. No running this time. I had to see this through till the end.
Well, looks like you've come back to give me my 5th win. Once I have my thank you.
Alright, this is it. No time for caution. I can't hold anything back. I charged at the player and swung my sword. I didn't even know what I was doing. All I knew was that I had to win this fight. I managed to get it hidden without being touched. But just a second later, I lost the advantage and I was on the run. I climbed up above one of the armor stands and I was officially trapped. There was nowhere for me to run. I had one chance to win this fight and I was gonna have to make it count. As of now, I had the high ground advantage and the player was waiting. If this is gonna work, I just have to land one attack. I kept running up to the edge, trying to make my opponent think I was gonna jump. But then I went for it. I jumped over the player, swinging my sword on the way down, and the player went flying off the edge. I looked down at the ground and the battle was over. By some miracle, I was still alive. Okay, there is a lot going through my head right now, but I do not have time to think about it. All I will say for now is I'm lucky to be alive. I walked over to the armor stand where I could buy a 1v1 ticket. It costed 30 attacks and I had 65 left, but I just picked up their stone sword. I should get some back. 30 attacks later, the 1v1 ticket was in my possession. I was debating leaving the sword on the ground, but after buying one more piece of steak, I didn't have enough swings left with my sword to go into another fight. I needed this sword, and of course, it was stuck on top of a tree. Alright, double checking, there's no easy way up. Of course there's not. Looks like I have to go the hard way. I jumped off the lowest level of the PvP marketplace, taking a huge amount of damage. But I found this my own. I gained 30 more attacks. I should say 24 more attacks because now I have to go buy another piece of steak. I ran back to the 1v1 arena hoping there was still time. Okay, I have a 1v1 ticket.
Good for you. Once this 1v1's over, you can put the ticket into the dispenser and go on up.
What? No, I bought the ticket to go in now.
I didn't know this needed to be said, but this is a 1v1 arena, not a 1v1v1 arena. You can't go up until the fight's finished.
There's gotta be a way up there. Alright, didn't want to have to pull this out. What do
You really think you're gonna bribe me with PvP attacks? That's not gonna work, pal.
We'll see about that.
2 attacks? Alright, there might be a small chance I'm willing to accept a bribe.
How do you feel after 2 more attacks?
I feel like I am very much willing to take a bribe. Keep going.
Let's go! Bribing always works.
Wait, 1 second.
Oh, am I good to go up now?
No, not yet. I just need to catch my breath. I got a little low on health there. Just wait a few seconds for me to get some hearts back.
Bro, what? This is... Okay, look, I'm kind of on a time crunch. Are you good now?
Alright, I'm good. Continue.
I paid the guard 4 more attacks with my sword until he finally broke.
Thank you very much. I am now much closer to ranking up because of you. Alright, you can head on up.
Let's go. Thank you so much. Also, way to pull out a crazy lore drop at the end right there. I'll have to come back to that. I opened up the dispenser and dropped in my 1v1 ticket. The door blocking the ladder opened and I was free to go up. Now, I had to hope that I wasn't too late and that I still had time to save the woman who I owe everything to. Let's do this. I saw the woman and a player with a chestplate engaged in heavy battle. It's time to put an end to this. Don't worry, my love. I'm here to save you.
Say that again and I will actually jump off.
Yep, understood very clearly. Oh, what is wrong with me? Anyways, I'm here to help so we can both get out of here alive. The woman told me that she was out of food, so this was her last stand. Unfortunately, the other player showed no signs of running out of food. All right, well, what are we waiting for? It's 2 versus 1. Let's get this over with.
This guy is good. Play it smart.
You don't have to worry about. I bet I'm probably better than him.
No, you're definitely not.
Okay, way to boost my confidence going into the most important fight of our lives. It's whatever, we'll work on our teamwork skills after. But now, let's fight. The player with the chestplate charged at me. We both landed an attack on each other. Then, the woman came in to help, clearly doing a lot better than I was. But this player was extremely strong. Not only was his chestplate weakening our stone swords, but him constantly being at full hunger means he's been regenerating. This fight was getting too close. I ran up and swung my sword too early, letting the player get a critical hit on me. I watched as the woman went in for another attack, but she got hit herself. This battle was falling apart. I was at 1 heart, and I could tell the woman was probably 1 hit away from dying too. But the player hasn't approached either one of us yet, leading me to believe that he was also very low. At this point in the fight, I knew it was unlikely that both the woman and I make it out alive, which is why I have to take a stand. If I can get 1 more hit on the player before dying, I think the woman will be able to do. I charged the player swinging my sword and somehow hit the player twice in a row. I don't know how I did it, but within a matter of seconds, the player was gone, and there was nothing left except the stone sword on the ground to collect. We won the fight. Did I actually just learn how to do a PvP combo? That was insane. I was only trying to hit the player once, I'm not gonna lie. All right, well, let's get out of here. Wait, what's going on? The battle was over, and both doors were still sealed shut, and that's when I got a grasp. This was the 1v1 arena, and those doors will never open until 1 player remains standing. That means from the beginning, only one of us was gonna be able to come out alive, and I already knew who the person leaving would be. I shouldn't even be alive. I'm not a guy who has the PvP skill to survive in this place. If I left this arena, I don't even know if I would make it till tomorrow. But you have the PvP skills to survive this place, which is why you have to be the one to leave.
How confident are you with your ability to come back to life?
What?
You said you... Can you do it again?
I don't even know. I mean, the armor stand thing is just a theory, and there's no way to know if that's true or not. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You have to be the one to leave this place. And if this is my last life, well, I have no regrets about coming here, because I know you'll make it out of PvP civilization one day.
Hopefully, I see you again.
Yeah, well, I'm willing to accept the fact that this could be the end of my story. And what better way to end a story than a
No.
Alright, worth a shot. If someone could respawn in PvP civilization, they could be the most powerful player to ever exist. So why was I given this power? It will never make sense to me how a single armor stand upon a pedestal is the difference between life and death. And I might never know why I'm the one player who gets more chances at life, while the other players who are better at PvP with more talent, more skill, only life, fighting for a cause that they don't even know. Everything I've learned leads me to believe that this armor stand being in my room was a mistake. I shouldn't be the one with this power. It should be somebody else. But there's nothing I can do about it now. The power is mine to use. use, and I'm gonna use it to figure out the truth about PvP civilization. No matter how many times I die, if I keep coming back, I'll eventually make it to the bottom. And who knows, maybe I might just get pretty good at PvP along the way.
俺は孫悟空でもベジータでもない。俺は貴様を倒すものだ。私。小生。
あんたな。やるしかねえか。オラのゼカメラメ。オラの勝ちだ。バカだ。最高の手間か。私平穏負けるわ。オラから行くぞ。皆殺し。あんまり子供おめえはオラに勝てねえ。さっさとか本気負けられ。俺はこの私無駄なこと油断なら青いオラに少しオラが相手だ。本気だ。まだまだや。ソン。オラが相手だ。俺皆のこの後はい。さあバカだ。
みんなのためにや
お前この後この俺から
おめえをぶっ倒す。つらりゃはっはっせいあらおらの全部はこちら。何そんな行くぞ。よっしゃー少し本気出すか。ほらよっとそら行くぜ。はいさすさい
宇宙の俺と魔人ブ
うっし残念だったな。俺に
トリオでデンジャーズが